Yes, well, yeah, we managed to get him on the phone. How you going, blokes? How you going, Jay?
Well, Blake.
Yeah, what's happening, man?
Just shaking off last night's hangover.
Yeah, have a bit of a gig over there, did we?
It's about 12. It's about noon over here in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's just after 4 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've been featuring you blokes all night.
I was feeling pretty good about 4 in the morning last night.
Yeah, so are we at the moment.
It's about 4 in the morning now.
Oh, good.
Hey, really?
Yeah, so, yeah, how'd the gig go last night anyway?
We didn't play last night. I just went out and got drunk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Playing with the booze.
Yeah, I was playing with the beer and Jägermeister.
Playing with anything else other than the booze.
You guys drink Jägermeister over there?
No, we drink.
We get, what, Victoria Bitter?
Yeah, VB.
Yeah, we don't get much
Foster's.
overseas sort of
Ever had
stuff.
Jägermeister, it's like tastes like cough medicine, but it's liquor.
No, yeah. We got a lot of stuff like Cougars down here, or a bit of bourbon and Coke.
Yeah, you guys probably are smarter than to drink Jägermeister. Disgusting. Oh, am I not supposed to say that?
Anyway, you're actually my favourite band, I'm Attila. You also got Mick and Ivan in the studio here with us, and
Right on, what's up?
Not much.
it's still awake, kicking on, partying hard in the studio. Been featuring you guys all night, here and there, playing the Howard Stern things back. It's good to hear that you're on there.
So can you give us some details on like when the next album's going to come out? And
I heard next year early, is that right?
Yeah, we were just gonna start doing like the other three are all we just kind of like did them all on our own money and all that stuff, and this now we're starting to get so much heat on us. We might hold off for a minute and see if a label picks us up, and then we can do it properly. Because those other ones, like they came out pretty good, but it was very disorganized making them. You know, we finally put this. Can I say S-H-I-T?
Yes,
Oh,
you can say it. It's
you can
not,
say-
not quite 5 a.m. yet.
You
up
can,
till
you
5
can say
o'clock.
fuck if you want.
yeah, fuck
Right,
too.
fuck. That felt good. No, we have our own label. We finally put this shit out ourselves, records, because we got just irritated with trying to deal with record companies and all that crap.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how do you blokes? How do you think of the names for your songs? I mean,
Yeah, I reckon they're a pisser.
Usually just like I don't know, a lot of different ways. You usually just come up with a think of a title or something that makes us laugh, or we would think it would be something that would really offend people, and sort of write out from there.
well,
A
yeah.
lot of times it'll be something that we say a lot, you know, like it's an inside joke or whatever, and then we write that into songs. I don't know. They come a lot of different ways.
Yeah, wrong side of the glory hole. That's a bit of a classic, that saying. Look, that's one of the funniest titles here.
On that Bigger Than Ron Jeremy album, that album was so... It came out pretty good, but it was like on that one, like we had a drummer that was actually like living in a different state. He was living like 3 hours away from us, so we never practiced. You know, like a lot of those songs we like just wrote in the studios. Some of them came out pretty good, but Wrong Side of the Glory Hole is just a title I thought up. I was like, but then again, I was thinking about it. I was like, is there a right side of the glory hole? I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, I suppose they'd have to be wrong and the right side.
If you want someone like Ron Jeremy, I'm pretty close to him.
Oh, no.
Whatever you reckon.
And if you don't know who Ron Jeremy is, he's a pornographic star, isn't he?
He's like,
That's for the listeners out there.
I want to be
We
a
all
porno
know.
star when I grow up.
You guys aren't familiar with Ron Jeremy?
Nah.
Yeah, I know who he is.
He's been in about like every American porno ever made, although probably almost everyone thinks he's disgusting. I've actually, since we did that, I mean, not that he was like ever an idol, we just like were kicking around a few different titles for the album, and that seemed like the best one.
I was just looking at your website before, and yeah, we're seeing Phil at KFC just around the corner here in Geelong, if you're wondering where he is.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, we were looking at the website with Phil, where you're looking for your ex-drummer, Phil.
Yeah, we've seen him around the corner at KFC here in Geelong.
Yeah.
We're going to start up a national Kill Phil website.
Yeah, that's it. We should. And we'll try and get you to link.
That was actually quite a few years ago.
He took some amps and stuff, didn't he?
What's that?
Oh, I read on the website that he took some amps and guitars and stuff.
Oh no, that was kind of two separate incidents.
Oh yeah.
He sort of he'd been in the band like when we first started, and the thing with the guy is like the only things that he cared about in the world was porno and drugs, which fine, that's what we like too, and he's a really awesome drummer. And, like, he played with us for a while and then quit, and then we went through a few other people, and then he said he wanted to come back. And then, like, we were like, well, you know, you can come back, you know, but don't, you know, bag out. If you're going to do it. And he sure enough, you know, right when we were about to leave on a pretty lengthy tour, he, you know, quit again. He just really, so we just wanted to bash him.
Oh,
And
cool.
he said the reason he quit the band is because he wanted to play in something serious. But I mean, if you know, if all you care about in the world is porno and drugs, and we're singing about porno and drugs, I don't really see where the issue is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
speaking of becoming popular, you're finally making it onto the Howard Stern show as we've been featuring, but yeah, tell us.
Do you guys listen to Stern down there?
No, we can't get them unless there's a stream on the net somehow, but we've actually heard and like as you just heard the tail end of it, we've been playing these Howard Stern things that come off your website, them little grabs, and yeah, we noticed that you're going to be live in the studio there on the 15th of January, give or take a few days.
That's big for us. That's
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, that's like a good plug from Howard can really like can really start your career, and you know, he's done it for a lot of people, and yeah, we're totally psyched about it. We're really, you know, like we've been around for 10 years, and it's like,
Yeah, I was just going to get into that.
had a lot of like it seemed like at one time, you know, something else was going to break for us, and we were just going to get big and finally get a deal and do the whole rock star thing, and now more than ever, it seems like it might actually happen, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah, actually, you're making it pretty big here in Geelong too. Just pity we can't actually buy the CD live in the shops around here. We sort of have to try and get it off the net, and usually people without credit cards find it a little bit hard to try and buy it.
Right.
Need to try and get it
we
in
need
some shops.
to get something. I guess we've had the music business is so frustrating because it's like you can't. It's like in order to do one thing, you have to have another. Like if you want your stuff distributed, then you need a record label. Or if you want booking, or blah blah blah. It's like nobody will do anything unless somebody else has already done something. But now we've actually got a booking agent, and we've got management, which is like two things we never had before.
Good
So
stuff.
who knows? Maybe very shortly, you know, our stuff will start to make it out, and we'd like to do something to get, you know, the records down there so some people can get a hold of it if they're wanting it.
Oh, yeah, I'll email you some details of some record chains through the mail in the next couple of days, so...
How many people listen to that show? A lot, or...?
Oh, we get a
Quite a
few
few.
listeners. We mainly play bands such as you blokes where, you know, they haven't got a record label or just got one, or with a little bit of popular stuff chucked in as well.
What other kind of bands are the people liking down there?
Betty Blowtorch.
Betty Blowtorch from Los Angeles.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah.
Actually, my roommate is in Nashville Pussy.
Oh, so they were actually my favourite band till I discovered you guys on the net.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Hang on one second.
Yep, no worries. All right, we're talking to Jay Quinlan from Dick Delicious and the Tasty Testicles here on 94.7 The Pulse at 26 past 4 in the morning, just talking a bit of, and 13 degrees Celsius here.
He's actually going to the toilet.
Sorry about that.
Okay, no, it's cool.
problem.
So you guys were big Nashville Pussy fans.
Attila is.
Oh, this show, I emailed you with another band we've been featuring that you'd have to check out. I reckon you'd like a couple of their songs. They're called Pulse as well.
Us?
Yeah.
I'd heard, where are they from?
Oh, I'm not exactly sure. I found them probably about a week ago on mp3.com, and I emailed you the link, so next time you check your email, you should see it in there and click straight on it.
Right. So you guys like specialize in sick music?
No, it's just unsigned bands, all forms of rock, ranging from full-on death metal to the soft stuff after...
You guys have play Blood Duster?
Yes, excellent band.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're probably one of the best Australian bands.
Yeah, well, Mick is actually in a band.
I've got two of their records.
Oh, yeah, which ones? There's Fisting the Dead.
With the boobies on the front.
Oh, yeah, Yeast.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, excellent.
The other one before that, it kind of has like some bubbles on the looking things on the front.
Yeah, well, the new album of theirs is actually called Cunt.
They've got another one, a new EP that's just come out.
One?
Oh, they got a new one again.
Yeah, it's just come out. I can't remember what it's called though. I think it's called Drink, Fight, Fuck.
Yeah,
It's an EP or something.
I picked up their stuff like just a few months ago. I got turned on to them. I like them quite a bit.
Yeah, they play all the time down in Melbourne and stuff.
So-
Yeah, we'd love to come over there and play with a band like that, you know.
Oh, that'd be
Blood
excellent.
Duster would definitely be the band for you guys to play with, I reckon.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
actually a lot of people have told us that. They're like, you know, you need to get over to us. If
Have
you
you-
ever go to Australia, you need to play with Blood Duster because they're like an Australian version of you guys.
Another band down here that brings in the crowds is a band that went there last year called Segression. Have you heard of them?
No, I hadn't.
They're like a 7-string new metal sort of band, but they're sort of got the attitude of the old school bands.
There's some band called like TISM or something.
Tism, they actually wear masks like you guys on stage as well.
But they wear white ones.
Yeah, people are giving us shit about them before, saying that we were like ripping them off or something.
You've been around longer than them.
Yeah, well, a couple of our listeners
Tell 'em to
showed them.
fuck off.
Are they like a gay band or something? I mean,
I think they probably are.
I reckon they're pretty funny, but some
Yeah,
of
they're
their
pretty gay
songs-
too.
They got songs like All Homeboys Are Dickheads as one of their songs, and I'm on the Drug That Killed River Phoenix.
oh, nice.
Pretty
That's
popular.
funny.
So what sort of bands do you listen to and get into?
Yeah. Influences and stuff.
Yeah. I don't really know a lot about them. I
Just listen to them.
we get on email every once in a while. Somebody from Australia be like, oh, you guys are just like bloody TSM and blah blah blah.
No,
So-
they obviously don't
Just by
listen
looks,
to it.
I'd have to say just by looks only.
Yeah, by looks,
They're
but
more funky, sort of rocky sort of type music.
Yeah. I thought they were probably just, you know.
and you're decked out in black, and they're all like
They're more political type songs and their stuff.
Right.
and they need about 10 people in the band to make them sound good.
Yeah, we only need 3.
Yeah,
So what sort of music influences you? I mean, what sort of music do you like listening to? And
I like grew up on like Iron Maiden and Slayer.
Yeah.
You know, probably like of like rock or metal bands. Probably my favorite band is Slayer. You know, like Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I heard the Ozzy Osbourne cover on one of your albums, Park at the Moon.
Yeah. You know, then I really like like the I like a lot of old school death metal, like Celtic Frost and Venom and
Oh, excellent.
yeah, Venom.
to me like the I don't know, something about like the late 80s, early 90s metal.
Yeah, that's round about my era too.
Yeah, that's like that's my favorite as far as like metal goes. And then, you know, I listen to, you know, rap, but like I don't like the cheeseball rap. I like all like the gangster rap about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
hardcore
I
stuff.
can't stand that R&B stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is so gay. And we're from Atlanta. It's like Atlanta is a complete R&B town. You know, it's
Yeah, well, I heard you got some pretty good strippers down there too, and
yeah, it's not a bad place. I mean, everybody complains about where they live, I suppose.
I used to complain about where I lived, then I moved to a small shitty town and I'll never complain about this place again.
Oh, really?
I went to a town where you'd get about 2 gigs a year. It was that small. And there was like 2 bands.
You play in a band too?
Yeah, it's called Vendetta.
Vendetta?
Yeah, there's a couple American bands called Vendetta, but they're all going to die.
yeah, well, when you get a copy of this show, I'll actually send you a copy through the post, so you can
cool.
hear it properly. You'll actually get to hear a couple of Vendetta songs in there as well.
It's just demos and stuff.
There was like a band from Germany called Vendetta.
Yeah, that's the proper one, like the one that everyone knows about.
Yeah.
Like they had an album in '89 or something.
Yeah, actually.
They're the only ones we have to worry about, but they're gone.
Yeah, I actually have that album.
Yeah, I got a compilation album with the song War on it.
Right. I don't remember like really liking them a lot.
Yeah, neither did I.
I used to just go to I used to be such a metalhead for a while, you know, like I would just go to the store and like anything that like Metal Blade or any of those guys put out, I'd just buy it. I wouldn't even, you know, have heard it. And I've done that more times than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, well, I've been looking at your station you set up on mp3.com. I noticed you had bands like Cannibal Corpse and a few death metal bands and
yeah. Like for some reason, I mean, like we kind of like we're kind of like we get accepted by a lot of different crowds. Like we don't like. I mean, we alienate a lot of people, and a lot of people we piss off.
Like Ricky Rocket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny because he was really mad.
Oh no, I read it.
Yeah, as far as I could tell, he was serious about that. You know.
Yeah, I love the website. It looks really professional. Looks excellent.
Oh, thanks. That's all me too. That's what I actually do, like internet porn, I guess, for a living. So
Aye.
I get plenty of practice making websites.
Another thing you like, I noticed, is phone pranks. Lickitup.com. There's another website for everyone out there.
Yeah, it's Liquor Dash Up.
Liquor Dash Up, that's right.
Yeah, those are all. I was on like a ton of drugs one night, and this guy who's actually our drummer now, but this is back a while, and he was showing me that you could call these infomercials and just say pretty much basically about anything.
Oh, we get them here too, late at about this time of night. Our free-to-air television's covered in just infomercials from up your way. And they're called infomercial too.
Yeah, and he just showed me, you know, you could just call these people and just say the most obnoxious stuff to them, and they wouldn't ever, you know,
get angry
up on you. So they're trying to get your credit card number, and I after a few months, I bought a little recorder and just started recording it. It was like, before I knew it, I had like 16 hours of calls, and some of them were really funny. So
Oh, I've heard quite a few of them. I reckon they're classics.
yeah, thanks. So I just put together the website, and there's a CD and stuff. It's nothing I'm like trying to push too much, but you know, if you're into prank calls, I'm sure you'll like it.
We've actually got a show called The Funny Farm here, and
Oh yeah, you were telling me a few of them made it on there.
yeah, it's on Thursday nights. We should try and get hold of the Lick It Up CD and try and get them to play it or something.
I'll send you guys a copy of that. I didn't know if like really that kind of humor would translate as well into like other countries, you know.
Oh, it's a comedy show. They play all forms of comedy as far as I know.
Absolutely everything.
I didn't know if like you know, like how the language, a lot of the slang that Australians and Americans use is different. So I didn't know like, if they find it funny. I mean, maybe they would.
Yeah, well,
we understand a lot of it though, because most of our TV shows are like
right.
science.
Well, I'd say like one thing that probably influenced me, you know, more than anything early on was like Monty Python.
yeah, well,
That was on
yeah, there
TV
is a
last
few
night.
different things. Like over up your way, you call a fanny a butt. Here we call a fanny a pussy, basically.
Oh, right. See, that's where stuff could get messed up there.
Yeah, so
You get real messed up.
it definitely could get real messed up, couldn't it?
Yeah, especially for her.
Oh, definitely.
Not good to do that. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's been good chatting with you. We've got about 20 minutes to go. We might actually fill it up with some of your stuff, like do a bit of a special, and we've got one more Howard Stern thing to play.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are playing us. You know, it's like I don't think this happens really that often. To you know, it's like to get on radio. It's like, you know, like I was saying before. It's like you have to have a record company, and it's really cool that you guys you know, picked us up and playing us, and it's even better that people are loving it. And
Oh, hopefully people can buy the CD. Actually, where could they buy the CDs if they wanted to try and get them? How would they be able to get them?
You can get them off our website, which is dickd.com or dickdelicious.com, or they're always on eBay, Consumption Junction. .com has got them. A few other, I think Amazon's about to pick them up. And then right now we've actually got some management, which is like something new for us. And,
Oh, that's excellent.
They're working, you know, trying to, you know, hopefully try to get it in some stores, which is, you know, where probably most people buy CDs. So that's what we want.
Your management wouldn't happen to be Robert Devine of Atlanta?
Yeah, do you know? No, he's not in Atlanta. He's in Austin. Do you guys know him?
No, we've just been looking at the website.
Yeah. No, he's actually our booking agent. We got another guy named Tom who's in Houston that has been kind of, you know, doing all the stuff that. Let's see, I've always done like all the management for the band, like everything we've ever done is because it's been like something I've lined up, and now we actually have people that at least somewhat know what they're doing, so it's good, very good.
Oh, we definitely need you guys down here to play a few gigs, 'cause I reckon you guys really rock it.
Doing some touring.
I've heard it's great down there.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
all the
bands
bands.
of all sorts here too.
All
mate.
the bands that come from America reckon Australia's a good place to play a gig. Like, I don't know if you like Ugly Kid Joe or not, but like years ago they played in Australia and they said the crowds over here were bigger and they made more money. And
Oh yeah. Actually, I've known a few people that have like gone over to. I think it was like my buddies like playing with like, God, somebody like Fats Domino or somebody like that, and they went over to Australia and just did like 4 or 5 shows and came back and said that they made a bunch of money and had a great time. So, you know, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Oh, well, you double your money, I mean, yeah. Compared to our dollar, you double your money, wouldn't you?
I'm looking forward to Kiss coming over here next year with the symphony. That's cool.
Yeah, we'll have to keep in touch with you guys and figure out, you know, maybe point us in the right direction, what we need to do to get over there, or where we need to play.
We could
Absolutely.
definitely help you out with the Melbourne area,
Yeah.
like pubs and street magazines and all that shit.
Right on, right on.
Oh, definitely.
I've been doing it myself for like 10 years in different bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And the reason we play bands like your band and stuff is because there's heaps of better bands out there that aren't getting shoved down people's throats every day.
Yeah.
And we like to play the stuff that people don't really know
Oh, yeah.
because it's just as good.
You know,
Oh, it's better.
that's how the music industry works, is that, I mean, they can just put out complete crap,
I know.
and that's what they do, and they just play it so many times, people eventually like it. So,
I know.
I always reckon the pub band's better, the unknown stuff you don't hear every day.
right.
They don't...
You guys like a major station down there, or are you like an independent? Or
It's a community station, but it's the second biggest in this town.
Oh, right.
I can say that on the air. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, commercial radio, they more play just the popular stuff. We get shows like our shows, or like what they call specialist music, ranging from classical to death metal,
Right.
to our show, which is a bit of everything, all forms of rock sort of thing.
And with a bit of multicultural as well.
Yeah, so we've got foreign programs as
Is
well.
death metal popular there?
Oh, definitely. We get a
Absolutely.
2-hour show called Dark Euphoria just before ours from midnight.
I'd say the most popular music for heavy music down here is like Korn and all that rap shit.
Oh, yeah.
They
So,
love that
all
shit.
I can't stand new metal.
no.
I think it's horrible.
Oh, I hate Linkin
Yeah.
Park.
Can't go
Yeah,
past all the old
Linkin
stuff,
Park,
like...
all those guys that could all, you know, walk into an oven and I would be happy about it.
I've been playing Ozzy's latest live album. That's like wicked.
Ozzy's, you know, he's Ozzy's Ozzy. Oh, you gotta love Ozzy.
I know. I fainted when I met Ozzy in Melbourne a couple of years ago.
Oh, you got to meet him.
Yeah, I passed out and I had two of my mates holding on to me.
Oh, really?
I passed out and cried, actually.
Yeah.
Then I...
Do you guys get the Osbournes and all that over there?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
we
like
do.
that.
Yeah, in Melbourne they actually get a channel called MTV, which same as what you get, but just the Aussie version, I actually get off the big satellite, the Chinese one, which
Right.
we can get for free in Australia.
Right.
But the Chinese one's just Chinese, and there's actually another one, MTV Asia, but that's just seems to be back-to-back music clips
Right.
all the time. We don't get the American stuff. Like, I'd love to get MTV too, from what I've been seeing on the net.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on MTV either, you know. Like, occasionally they'll play, like, some, like, Judas Priest or, you know, Iron Maiden video, something like that, but...
Oh, they need to play the Diarrhea video. I've seen that. I love the clip. It's
Yeah,
excellent.
that was something just like I was going to we were actually about to go on tour, and like a lot of times like fans and stuff send us like goofy stuff, videos and stuff like that, and I just kind of left it sitting on my desk for probably like a month and a half. I didn't even look at it, and then one night I was just bored, and I stuck it in, and I was watching a little cartoon sequence of it, and I was like, well, what is this? And then when they finally get to the part where the guy the alien puts the Dick Delicious tape in, I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh my God, somebody like really went through a lot of trouble for, you know, to make this. And,
Well, I'll actually send you some details of some couple of TV stations around here that... Oh, there goes the other phone line.
Fuck 'em.
But anyway...
yeah, they
I'll send you through the email some details of some radio or some TV stations. You can send the video to. Can someone go into the other studio
Yeah, I
and
will.
answer this?
Mickey's coming to answer the phone.
Yeah, well, I've got another call, but anyway,
right on.
it's been good to talk to you.
Right on. It was nice talking to you guys.
I'm going to fill up with about 15 minutes worth of music, but before we go, do you want to do a quick station ID? The show's called It's All About the Rock, and the station's 94.7 The Pulse, and I'll put it on the computer system.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Run me by the station again.
Yeah, just say your name and...
Hey, this is Dick from Dick Delicious. You are listening to the Pulse Radio in Australia.
No worries.
Thank
Cool.
you. That was good.
No, that's good enough. And, all right, thanks for the chat. And, yeah, we'll be in touch through the email, and hopefully probably in a couple of months' time or so, I'll give you another call and we'll keep in touch.
What time is it over there, by the way?
What's that?
What time would it be over there?
It's just getting to be 1 o'clock right now.
In the morning or in the afternoon?
No, in the afternoon.
In the day, like when you called before I was sleeping.
Okay. Oh, by the way, one more thing I will say: I love the answering machine.
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, that gets a lot of people. A lot of people, when they call me back again, like they don't say anything, and I'm like, hello, like they thought it was your fucking answering machine again.
No, that was a classic.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, if you want to make one for yourself, all you got to do is kind of paste the conversation so it's like something you would usually say when people call you, like, what's up? Oh, not much. And kind of lead them in about like 3 or 4 sentences in, and you'll get them. It makes some people mad.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find which CD that... Oh, there it is.
Just trying to find a CD to put in.
Count the track numbers on the back of the CD, because we're going to play that song that Howard Stern plays in part that he'll be featuring a bit more. Oh,
yeah, Diarrhea.
I made up a song once. Like, did that come from an old rhyme or something?
Actually, it was our bass player that wrote that song, and it does sound like an old playground, kids.
Yeah.
Kids thing.
I done one.
What kind of surprises us about that song in particular is we never even really thought it was one of our better songs. It was like we liked it, enough to record it, but.
Oh, that was actually the first song I heard on the net, I must admit, when I first discovered you blokes. I actually discovered you guys on a website. It's brainwash.com/band names. It's a list of weird band names. And
oh, yeah, we've been on that thing for like years.
Yeah, and I just clicked on the link, and then it went on from there, and best link I ever clicked on, I think.
That's cool. Thank God for the internet.
First one I heard was Big Stinky Pussies.
Yeah.
I love that song.
That's a good song.
That's another one of our hits.
Oh, yeah, that's actually one of our listeners' favourite songs, and that and Last Man in the Gangbang's another good one they like.
Yeah, that one's one we like. Probably like our most popular songs are like Last Man in the Gangbang, 13 and Herpes, Wish I Was a Dog, Big Stinky Pussy, Diarrhea. Those are the ones that I think everybody likes, and then there's always different songs that other people like.
Well, according to Howard Stern, looks like that might be your single, Diarrhea.
Yeah, I know. What's funny is that in the States, if Howard Stern plays you, then all these other the morning shock radio jocks, the local guys.
Yeah, I actually sent a letter to Howard Stern. I wonder if he read it out on air over there or not.
I don't know. I was really shocked when he read mine. I was like, I didn't really think that he was even getting the getting the email. It surprised me that he was. So, or much less reading it. So, I was really surprised.
Yeah, it surprised me that you's actually made it on there. It's good to hear. Anyway, like I said before, thanks for the call. We're going to have to get into a couple of your songs before...
Yeah, play a couple songs.
Because after 5 o'clock we have to tame it down a bit, because we got lighter programming during the day.
I hear you.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, we can't say.
You guys have a good night, and we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, no worries, man. Good to hear, and yeah, thanks for the chat, and yeah, I'll catch up to you through the email, and if anyone wants to check out the site, www.dickd.com.
Or
Right
dickdelicious.com.
Okay, I didn't know about that one. Hey.
Yeah, we've got both of them now. We got Dick D and Dick Delicious. So.
Oh, okay, excellent
Dick
stuff.
D, you can try Dick Delicious. I don't know.
Yeah, you can get on the mailing list, check out some of the funny T-shirts even. Oh, they're classics too.
Yeah, the mailing list is a good thing to get on. So then, like, we don't spam people. We only send stuff. And we.
One thing I like about your mailing list, you can actually just, when you get one of the lists, you just click on reply and you can send a message and you'll actually read it and reply to it, not like the other ones.
I try to get back to as much email as I can. You see where I put a quote from you in there, right?
Yeah, that's right, yep.
In one of the mailers.
You'll have to send us Blakes a T-shirt.
Yeah.
No, that's different.
We put a link to you
No,
guys.
they're different. They're them other
Cool that
T-shirts.
we were being played on in Australia.
Yep. Anyway, like I said, thanks for your call. It's been excellent chatting with you, and we actually got to play the last of that Howard Stern bit, the fourth instalment, you could say.
Right.
So
Well, I'll talk to you guys soon then.
no worries, man. Thanks for the chat, and all right, we'll catch up to you again, and I'll be in touch through the email.
Take it easy.
Right
Take it easy. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, that was Jay Quinlan, from Dick Delicious and the Tasty Testicles, and yeah, talking about just about everything, his albums and Howard Stern, probably.
And we're going
The
to
biggest thing.
hear some songs.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, but before the songs, here's the last of the Howard Stern installments.
Meanwhile, I saw on the internet they are debuting the Kelly Clarkson video.
Oh, good. How are they going to hide that fat ass?
Well, it's one of those things where, they focus on her face a lot.
Oh, and they stretch her
You
electronically?
never really see her. When she is walking somewhere, she's dark from, like, the neck down.
What's the video? A moment like this?
Yeah, of course. That awful song. And then they have the other finalists in it.
Oh.
Yeah, they all show up.
She can't get rid of that.
They might as well be a singing group.
Yeah. Hey, good for her, man. She got a video going. When are they going to make a video of the diarrhea song? Everyone keeps writing it. Dick Delicious and the Tasty Testicles.
You know what I found out? It's impossible to drink a Nestle's Quick Chocolate Milk when that song's playing.
The Pulse.
The only time
It's all about the rock and stuff.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to Caesar's Palace. Tonight for your entertainment, we have the wonderful Dick Delicious and the Tasty Testicles here for your enjoyment.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a gangbang. All the band is ready to go. We got our Trojans and our 12 packs. We're gonna run a train on some groupie ho. Rammer, reamer, triple teamer in the backseat of my Beamer. Poker, stroker, so much meat down the throat, it'll choke her. It's a marvelous night for a gangbang. We got ourselves a hot teenage slut. It's a glorious night for a sperm bath. Gonna glaze down her face like a Krispy Kreme donut. Rammer, reamer, fill her buns up with our wiener. Erecting, injecting, glaze of hope from every direction, yeah. Skiddly-doo-wop-wop, scoo-boo-boo-bop-bop-boo-boo, yeah. I was the last man in the gangbang. I was the last man in the gangbang. I was the last man in the gangbang. Ooh.
All about the rock.
It's all about the rock.
All about the rock.
It's all about the rock.
It's all about the rock.
All about the rock.
It's all about the rock.
94.7 The Pulse.